This one's for all the people showing love. It's appreciated. It's ironic. Life's crazy, man. People come and go, but when the closest one goes, it's the hardest thing ever. They can wait for a moment, I promise. Please stay. Don't cry. They can wait for a moment. Don't cry for me when I'm gone. No point in wasting tears. Our time will come one day and I'm just confronting my fears. Oh, it's not really a fear, it's more like a destiny. Sometimes I sit and wonder, is this life really for me? Cause I've seen, heard, felt and done. I hope you're proud of where I've come. You see me grow and help me through and there is no repaying you. I'm here and I feel like I'm delaying you, betraying you. And when I'm gone I hope there's someone saving you. They can wait for a moment. I wanna see your face every time I come home, cause I can't leave you like this in this cold world alone. But in this life we're living, who knows when I'll be gone. I don't wanna leave you with what ifs held in for long. To the well, there's too much to prove, but sometimes I wonder what I really have to lose. And then I really see it's not all about me. I wanna shield you from this harsh mad reality. It's real lyrics. Don't fall asleep too soon. The angels can wait for the moment. They can wait for a moment, I promise. It wasn't meant to end like this. It wasn't meant to end like this. Not without you. No. And life gets risky sometimes, but you gotta take chances. Life's a game, you gotta risk it. Listen, life's so crazy, but I've lived mine well. I hope you do the same thing and I hope you don't fail. If anybody tries to bring you down, just stay strong. Don't argue the fact that you're right and they're wrong. Listen to my lyrics, that's why I wrote this song. So you can be influenced and just stand there strong. Everybody's human and everybody's equal. So don't listen to nobody, cause everybody's people. Life's a game and you need to play it correct. Do the right moves and don't get caught up in loads of mess. Be calm, don't be stressed, be sure to pass your test. Stand your ground and don't let others put you to the test. Life's a game and you need to play it correct. Do the right moves and don't get caught up in loads of mess. Be calm, don't be stressed, be sure to pass your test. Stand your ground and don't let others put you to the test. Stay with me, cause they can wait for a moment.
Brother and sister, together we'll make it through. Oh yeah. Someday a spirit will take you and guide you there. I know you've been hurting, but I've been waiting to be there for you. And I'll be there just helping you out whenever I can. Everybody's free. Everybody's free. Oh, yeah.
This one's for all the people showing love. It's appreciated. It's ironic. Life's crazy, man. People come and go, but when the closest one goes, it's the hardest thing ever. They can wait for a moment, I promise. Please stay. Don't cry. They can wait for a moment. Don't cry for me when I'm gone. No point in wasting tears. Our time will come one day and I'm just confronting my fears. Oh, it's not really a fear, it's more like a destiny. Sometimes I sit and wonder, is this life really for me? Cause I've seen, heard, felt and done. I hope you're proud of where I've come. You see me grow and help me through and there is no repaying you. I'm here and I feel like I'm delaying you, betraying you. And when I'm gone I hope there's someone saving you.
Don't fall asleep too soon. The angels can wait
wanna see your face every time I come home, cause I can't leave you like this in this cold world alone. But in this life we're living, who knows when I'll be gone. I don't wanna leave you with what ifs held in for long. There's too much to prove, but sometimes I wonder what I really have to lose. And then I really see it's not all about me. I wanna shield you from this harsh mad reality. It's real lyrics.
With me, don't fall asleep too soon. The angels can wait for the moment.
They can wait for a moment, I promise.
It wasn't meant to end like this.
It wasn't meant to end like this.
Not without you.
No.
No.
And life gets risky sometimes, but you gotta take chances. Life's a game, you gotta risk it. Listen, life's so crazy, but I've lived mine well. I hope you do the same thing and I hope you don't fail. If anybody tries to bring you down, just stay strong. Don't argue the fact that you're right and they're wrong. Listen to my lyrics, that's why I wrote this song. So you can be influenced and just stand there strong. Everybody's human and everybody's equal, so don't listen to nobody, cause everybody's people. Life's a game and you need to play it correct. Do the right moves and don't get caught up in loads of mess. Be calm, don't be stressed, be sure to pass your test. Stand your ground and don't let others...
Bow, please. And leave.
Well, we're here today in loving memory of Macauley. We're here to pay our respects to him and to say thank you for all that he's meant to each and every one of you. And I'm sure his family are absolutely overwhelmed with the love that's here for him today. Today, though, we share memories and stories, just a few of those. There are so many. But how do we even begin to say farewell to him today? I don't think there are any words that could express the loss of such a vibrant and shining light that he was to so many people. As you said, such a pure heart who looked for the good in everybody that he came across. And for his family, well, there are no words. But today, as hard as this is, we remember the best of him, the good times, those memories that are hard to find today. These are the ones. This is why I'd want to be remembered that way. Please remember him with a smile and not with tears and sadness. I'm going to ask his mum, she's very brave, Natalie, to come and share a tribute to Macauley.
All right, thank you. First, I want to greet Macauley, and this is the way I greet Macauley. Hello, boy. Because Macaulay's my very own Peter Pan now. He's going to be the boy that never grew up. Let's see how this goes. First of all, we would like to thank each and everyone who is here today for your help and support. It means so much to us as a family. We didn't ever think we would be going through this nightmare, but today we gather to remember and celebrate the life of our beloved son Macauley, who brought so much love and joy into our lives, even though this time with us was cut far too short. Macauley was born on the 23rd of January to me and his dad Joey, weighing just a tiny 4 pounds. They were about this big. During pregnancy, Macauley was an identical twin. But unfortunately, it wasn't meant to be. But could you imagine that, 2 Macaulays? Could you imagine having 2 of him? How amazing that would have been. But then just 11 months later, Lydia was born, and they became the Irish twins, as she calls them. And from the moment she was born, they did everything together. Having 2, didn't I know about it? They were 2 little monsters together. They once was playing in the kitchen, and they lit the gas cooker and didn't know how to turn it off. So they threw my clean washing on it, hoping it would be okay, until the neighbour knocked on the door and said, "Natalie, I think you've got smoke coming from your kitchen window." Well, you could imagine the horror on my face when I seen the fire. They used to go to Grandad John's, and he used to like having all these fresh flowers in the summer, and Macauley and Lydia used to go out on the back garden and kick all the heads off the flowers as soon as they were. He used to come out with a jug of water and chuck it on the heads. They once got one of the granddad's pair of pants and put them over Stephen's head. And they terrorised him for hours, and he said, "I'm never going back to the house with those two monsters ever again." Then 9 years later, Cowan came along, and wow, they were the best big siblings in the world. They both loved Cowan so much, doing everything for him. Even up until this happening, Cowan would climb into Macaulay's bed each night, and Macauley never once complained. I used to go in the morning, they were huddled together inside bed. Weren't you? Yeah. Macauley never feared anything. He was a real daredevil. As soon as he got a new bike, he would be straight off on the back wheel or standing up on the seat. He would come back with scrapes and grazes, and him and Lydia would sit on their dad's knee picking fluff and hairs out of the scabs for hours. Then he found the love of motorbikes, and boy, that was the same. He was on the back wheel showing everyone his best wheelies. Macauley loved his day trips in the summer with everyone, going to where the lakes were. Once left him with Joey and everyone at Millhouses while I took my car to the garage, and I especially told Joey, "Make sure you watch him." But he went to the shop with Russell instead to get some beer, and everyone else were taking care of the kids until Glenn turned around and see Macauley were floating down the river. And Glenn then had to turn into someone from Baywatch and jump in to save him. I was absolutely furious when I found out, but I was also so very grateful. Our Macauley and Lydia loved their fishing trips with their dad. They would have competitions to see who could catch the most fish, and Lydia would always win, but that was their special time with their dad. And Lydia and Macauley had such a special bond. We are all one connected family, going on camping holidays, holidays abroad, with Jackie, Shirley and all the kids, as well as my cousins and family going abroad. Family meant everything to us, and especially Macauley. He had really special bonds with everyone. He used to call Leah was his sister from another mister, and Dylan was his brother. He really had special bonds with everyone's kids, and he absolutely adored them, especially Hudson and Ada. And everyone else's kids absolutely loved him, even though he was a torment. He would have made such a wonderful dad. He really would. He would wind everyone up he met, torment them, but in a lovable way. He would annoy Josh being on his bike, and Josh would be like having a go at him, so everyone used to say, "Look, Macauley, your dad's here," every time Josh turned up, because he used to have a go at him. He would wind Tasha up, saying that he was ordering her, and that they needed to have a fight, and they never found out who was hardest in the end. He used to say, "I'm going to tell your boyfriend on you." But they never... I'm sure all of his friends will have lots and lots of memories of him winding them up. Then later on, he found the taste of wanting to go on lads' holidays. And my heart was in my mouth. I didn't want him to go. He was 16 and begged to go with his dad and all the other lads, so I gave in. I thought, he's with his dad. What's the worst that can happen? I dropped them off at the airport, warning each and every one of them, "You'll protect him with your life, and that they better take good care of him for me." For hours later to be called from a random woman saying, "Have you got a son called Macauley?" He's laid on a bench covered in sick, and he's only in his pants. He's been robbed of all his belongings. My first instinct was, where's his dad? There's no dad here. Someone called Riley's supposed to have been coming for him for the past hour. Riley never turned up. I was going crazy trying to get in touch with everyone. I even tried to get a flight out myself so that I could go and see to him. But in the end, Russell found him, and he'd been robbed of all of his Joey's spending money, every penny of it. Then it was the talk of the holiday, and he didn't go out of anyone's sight for the next couple of days. So the year after, you could understand when he begged me again to go on holiday. And I said, definitely not. It's definitely not happening. But he was adamant, this is going to be the best holiday. I can't miss it. And he didn't want to miss out, and Macauley always got what he wanted. So eventually, I gave in. I bought him all his clothes, all his spending money, everything he needed. A couple of days before going on holiday, he said, "I'm having a panic attack. I don't think I can go." I'm like, "It's all paid for. You are going." I took them to East Midlands Airport, dropped them all off, and he was adamant he still didn't want to go, but I told him, you're going to have a wonderful time, don't worry, just make sure you don't drink a lot. Got home, hours later, Macauley gave me a call to say, Mum, come and get me, I've just watched everyone take off on the runway. I haven't gone, you've got to come back. I had to drive all the way back to East Midlands to go and collect him. I never spoke to him all the way home. And then I said to him, where is your spending money? And he said, I gave it to my dad. Definitely do not speak to me ever again. But all the way home, I was secretly relieved that he was coming back. The thing is, Macauley is a homeboy, and he was a mummy's boy. He hated being away from home, or away from me. He would go to my mum's if I went out, and he would stand at the windowsill all night looking for me. I'm not going to bed, I'm not sleeping yet, I'm staying with my mum. And he would cry until I came home. He would never stay out. He always went to my mum's, but never stayed there. He would go on his way to school for a can of pop, and have you got any spare change to lend me? Always, have you got any spare change to lend me? Don't think anyone ever got any of that spare change back. And if anybody could have heard Macauley coming in, for the past few days when I've been going to see him, his pockets are full of spare change that I've given him. He was secretly the golden grandchild. My mum would never tell everyone that he was a secret grandchild until she had a few cans, and then it all came blurting out. He always thought that I was Superwoman. He did. He would shout me, Mum, Mum, come and fix my bike. Mum, come and change my tyre. Mum, come and help me fix my motorbike. It was never Dad. And then when people would ask him, Macauley, can you come and help me do this? No, I can't do it. You can ask my mum, she can do anything. His most special love in the whole world was his girlfriend, Sadie. He absolutely adored her. He really did. And I'm sure you have all got so many funny memories, and we all have. And I will give you an example of how innocently funny he was. He was once out with Dylan and Caden, and they were inside the van, and Caden was eating some food in his Tupperware tub. All of a sudden, they all got onto the conversation of tuppences. Macauley didn't know what a tuppence was. He thought it was a belly button. So they said to him, ask your mum. I'm not asking my mum, I'll ask my sister. So he rang Lydia to ask her what a tuppence was, and when she told him, he was absolutely distraught that he didn't know what it was. Then, and all foolishly, he would say, he thought that if people had an addiction, they'd have to go cold turkey. If you fed them cold turkey, they miraculously got better. That was how innocently docile he was. If I was to share every memory with you, I could be here all week. But although Macauley was mine and Joey's, he was our precious boy that we loved, and we was thankful that we could share him with family. He felt as though he was everyone else's child and not just ours. He played a special part in everybody's lives, in all of his friends, and I'm sure they too hold a special part in Macaulay's heart. We will now listen to Macaulay's favourite song. Now, this song, Macauley thought he was the first person that ever heard it, and it was only a few weeks ago. And he used to play it constantly. And he said, Mum, I'm the first person. I said, Macauley, it's crap. And he's like, it's not, it's the best song ever. And he used to play it all the time while we were in the shower or while we were in the bedroom, and especially to Sadie. And she thought it was crap as me. So this is the middle song.
So we're going to now listen. Well done.
Talking, and the stars fell out of the sky. travel to the top with fear that it's all just a bunch of matter. 'Cause if you're not really here, I don't wanna be either. I wanna be next to you. Black and gold, 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 black and gold.
I'm sure most of you has the same views of that song as what I do. It's bloody awful. But he loved it. Right, mother and son poem. Everyone always used to comment on how wonderful of a mum that I am. And it's not that I'm a wonderful mother. It's that I have the most wonderful children. And it's not got anything to do with me. It's all to do with how they are. That makes me the best mum. So here we go. I would give my life to have you back, said his mum. I know you would, said her son. I cry each night for you, said his mum. And I catch all of your tears, said her son. I pray for the day that I can see you again, said his mum. Close your eyes and you can see me, said her son. You are the first person who loved me. And you are the first person that I loved. You were always there when I needed you, and always there when I needed a hug. I am here for you now, Mum, in your heart and in your soul. I did not take your heart with me. Instead, I left mine with you to hold. One day I will take your hand and lead you to paradise. And until that day, my beautiful mother, when you want to see me, all you need to do is close your eyes. Thank you, everyone, for coming. And thank you for everyone for being so kind.
You've put me to shame, Natalie, honestly. How do we let you go today, Macauley? How do we say farewell? Well, right now, the memories of you and all of your sadness that are side by side in your hearts. And in the days and the months to come, the best of you and your love will shine brighter and will continue to shine. So today, we hold tight to everything we shared with you, especially how to be strong when the days are long and hard, how to find joy in every precious memory. Today is all about you. You are loved more than you could ever realize. So now go in peace and know that you will always live on in the hearts and minds of all those who've known and who've loved you this day and always. Rest in peace, Macauley. A light went out on earth today, the day we said goodbye. And on that day a star was born, the brightest in the sky, reaching through the darkness with its rays of purest white, lighting up the heavens as it once lit up our life, with beams of love to heal the broken heart you left behind, where always in our memory your lovely star will shine. Today, Macauley, just a glimpse of few of all of the memories, but all of you are here today because he has touched each and every one of your hearts. And so, Macauley, we surround you with love and friendship. And may you rest in peace today and always. Rest in peace, sweetheart. We come to the end of this part of our service. The committal takes place at the graveside, but afterwards you're warmly invited to join the family at the punch bowl. Please join them there if you can. Share some of your stories and memories. You can't be grounded now, so feel free to tell them all the gossip. Those memories mean so much today. And if you do want to give a donation in his memory, The PDSA have always been so good to all of the family, and so all of your donations today will go towards the PDSA. We're going to finish this part of our service now with music chosen by his family. Rewind.
When the sky breaks and rains, so just let the H2O splash upon the graves of all the souls I used to know, but now I've passed away. Men say the time can heal a situation, but this pain is not a passing phase. Now I'm curious how many years a heart can ache. Feel like a mind is torn meander in this darkened place, trying to find a way to maybe find the light of day. If I could rewind and I'd relive my life again, and sit and hold my nan's hands while she felt the pain, and say hello to old mates behind the pearly gates. Given a chance to glance back on my childish face, I try and smile the way I smiled just like a child again. Before I had to say goodbye to anybody, and the loved ones I've lost who had life within their bodies. My side was less lonely then. You wanna cry, well come and hold me then. I think I need the blessing of some holy men.
Everything is different now. I really
And the family bearers step forward, please.
Like a timepiece, I turn the clocks back and maybe try to find peace, as well as my ID, so rewind me. It's like a video cassette, cause I'm upset that I ain't seen some faces in a while, just apparitions in my dream, that ends abruptly when they try to hug me for the screen. Smoke that's engulfing me, like the coastline when it's high tide and you can see the sands and the oceans meet. No one told me when this ride began to hold my seat. Time flies like Emmett Brown was in the driver's seat. You talk of irony. Well, now I'm lonely, but I'm searching for my privacy. This life won't comply with me. I think I need some dead relatives either side of me to keep me company and guide me through the library with never-ending stories full of lies and deceit. High-hole silver, Lone Ranger riding to the beat.
Everything is different now. I really like to tell you how I wanted you here by my side. I know what I said, but I lied. The guy left, I cried. Well, I wish I could push rewind.
If I could rewind time to its slowest, I'd look at life at its heights and its lowest, so I can maybe try to recollect what made me who I am besides a poet, besides a poet.
I wanted you here by my side. I know what I said, but I lied. The guy left, I cried. Well, I wish I could push rewind.
When the sky breaks and rains, so just let the H2O splash upon the graves of all the souls I used to know, but now I've passed away. Men say the time can heal a situation, but this pain is not a passing phase. Now I'm curious how many years a heart can ache. Feel like a mind is torn meander in this darkened place, trying to find a way to maybe find the light of day. If I could rewind and I'd relive my life again, and sit and hold my nan's hands while she felt the pain, and say hello to old mates behind the pearly gates. Given a chance to glance back on my childish face, I try and smile the way I smiled just like a child again. Before I had to say goodbye to anybody, and the loved ones I've lost who had life within their bodies. My side was less lonely then. You wanna cry, well come and hold me then. I think I need the blessing of some holy men.
Everything is different.
my hand just like a timepiece. I turn the clocks back and maybe try to find peace, as well as my ID, so rewind me just like a video cassette, cause I'm upset that I ain't seen some faces in a while, just apparitions in my dream that ends abruptly when they try to hug me for the screen. Smoke that's engulfing me like the coastline when it's high tide and you can see the sands in the oceans meet. No one told me when this ride began to hold my seat. Time flies like Emmett Brown was in the driver's seat. You talk of irony. Well, now I'm lonely, but I'm searching for my privacy. This life won't comply with me. I think I need some dead relatives either side of me to keep me company and guide me through the library of never-ending stories full of lies and deceit. High hole silver, Lone Ranger riding to the beat.
Everything is different now. I really like to tell you how I wanted you here by my side. I know what I said, but I lied. Look, I left, I cried. But I wish I could push rewind.
If I could rewind time to its slowest, I'd look at life at its heights and its lowest, so I can maybe try to recollect what made me who I am besides a poet, besides a poet.